Hello everyone, Eris here and welcome back to the Eriscraft server. Now today I thought we would spend some time and start building my permanent base. But before we get to that, we're just going to run over to the shopping district and see what we've brought, or rather what everyone else has been buying. Because I'm pretty sure we've got some diamonds out over that way. So I'm going to head over there now and we'll meet back up in a second. Just going to quickly run through my shops here, over there, and I set up this thing. So I set up an AFK fish farm. Didn't do that in an episode, that was off camera. So I've started selling name tags, saddles, and nautilus shells. That's enough to make a conduit if people have a heart of the sea, and of course saddles and name tags are kind of well-known, well-needed things. So let's quickly see what we've got here. Oh, now that is what I'm talking about. So I want to make sure that we separate these into the various shops, and 2 saddles have also sold. So that's 12. Yes, that's 12 diamonds from the shack. Let's quickly go over and check the bamboo shop and the scaffolding shop. I don't think this is done too well, mainly because at the moment only me and Geode are really playing, and well, I don't need any. So let's just quickly check all the chests over here. Ooh, okay, so we've got 2 diamonds from the scaffolding shop. And no bamboo has been sold. No, right, so we're just going to take a quick run over to this shop over here. Now let's quickly check all the redstone stuff. Oh, okay, so we sold 1 comparator there, or rather 16 comparators. We sold 1 batch of them. No dye has been sold. We've sold some iron. No blocks though. No more dye. Oh, we've sold 2 of the bone blocks. No arrows. And we're just going to quickly pop upstairs and just see if the rocket shop has done anything. Now you may be thinking, rocket shop? So I have rebuilt the creeper farm and I'm currently expanding the perimeter to make it a lot more effective. So I'm doing all of that off camera. So that should be done. I'm probably about halfway through, so that should be done maybe by the episode after this one. Maybe the one after that, I'm not quite sure. But I don't think you will want to see me dig out a massive hole, because it's kind of boring. Let's quickly check the... Oh, there we go. Now that is what I'm talking about. I don't think we've sold any elytras, have we? No. Okay, so all in all, so far, my name tag shop seems to be the most profitable. With a close second being this roundhouse shop here that just sells, well, a little bit of everything. So let's quickly open up the ender chest. Where's my diamonds box? There it is. Let's quickly throw all those in there. Right, and let's get on with today's episode. But before we move on with the new base, I just thought I should introduce you to this very small but very useful machine here. Now, those of you who keep very up to date with redstone, you might know what this is, but for those of you who don't, let's quickly check it out. So this is a 0-tick sugarcane farm. So that means that these pistons here and here, where's it gone? There. Move these 2 blocks every 0 tick, so it's technically instant, which causes this sugarcane up here to update. Now it has to update 16 times before it grows. That's a growth cycle of a sugarcane, and then on the 16th tick it goes bing and pops that off into here. And as you can see, it's very useful, but it's very noisy. And there you go, you can see it working in action right there. So that's the latest edition, and this thing over here is just a concrete generator, which is empty. I must have put a little bit somewhere else. So you put the concrete powder in your left hand, and you basically just hold down right and left click, and you will convert all of your concrete powder into concrete blocks and mine them. Now, without further ado, let's fly over to the new base area, which isn't very far away. That was intended, just because I still wanted to stay close to everyone else on the server. And as you can see, I've done a little bit of lighting up. There's some resources down there. And this is where the base is going to be. Most of it will be underground, but I want some of it on the surface. We're also really close to a village, so at some point I am going to wall this off. Oh, there's a... whoops. I did not mean to... Oh, damn it. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to quickly deal with this raid. I'm so inaccurate with the bow. That was good. Right, okay, and that is done. Is the raid done? Oh, victory! Sweet. Now, let's get back to what I was doing. So, come on. Right, so I set up a little acacia tree farm kind of thing over here. Just because my design that I'm doing needs some... There we go. Logs. More specifically, acacia logs. And we're going to start off by building a little mountain fort on here. But that requires us to... Oh, there's another one. But for that, we've got to lower the terrain by 7 or 8 blocks. It's not specific. But we do need to lower it a little bit. Which means all the lighting up I did up here was kind of pointless. So we're just going to have to keep track of it and make sure that we keep sleeping in the bed. But I'm going to quickly load up the camera account. Maybe. Nah, I'm not. You know what? Let's just go straight in for this. I'm going to quickly mine all this away and we'll meet back once I've done that. So it's going pretty slowly. Like, it's alright on the dirt, but the stone is pretty slow. And for those of you who just saw that pop up, so this is something we're testing on the plugin at the moment. So it's basically random ores. So as you're mining stone, there is a 1 in 20 chance that an extra ore block or piece of redstone or piece of coal or something will drop. It is testing. We might increase... Well, lower the chances of it happening, or might take it out completely. We're waiting for people. Oh, invisible block. We're waiting for people on the server to... Oh, no. We're waiting for people on the server to decide if they like it or not. If they do, then we'll keep it in. We might lower the rates, though. Or we will get rid of it. But I'm going to quickly go and see if we've got a beacon, and if not, I'm going to go see if we have any wither skeleton skulls. And if we do, we'll go to the end and we'll go let them die through asphyxiation. Alright, no beacon, but we do have 33 skulls, so it's 3 per... You know what, if we just do... Yeah, if we just do them all. We might sell a couple in the shop. Have I got any soul sand? I do. And one last thing, I would like to apologise for the loud game audio for this video. I'm trying to set it up so you guys can hear it as well, because at the moment I did have it turned off. But it's just coming out way too loud in all the recordings, so I do apologise. Words. It's been a long day. I do apologise for that. I will sort it out for the next episode. Mark. Right, and into the end we go. So I've set up a killing platform for the wither just over here. We should really get some stairs on here. And let's make sure we don't look at any endermen. Now this could go wrong. I have tested it. Oh, you're gonna die. That's 3 blocks. That, I believe that's right. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, let's just give this a quick test. So I want you on there, and I want to go 1, 2, and then 3. no, you're too low. That's not good. Oh, and it's gone. Okay, looks like we got a wither fight, guys. And there we go, we have our nether star. Right, so we got one. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It wasn't my fault. Right, did he destroy any of the blocks? No. Right, where's my little... Here it is. Right, let's quickly pop that in. Let's kill him. 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go, that's what we want. Although we should... This floor should definitely be a little... Just get out of the way of the blast radius, because it's going to pop. Shoot me again. Is he going to fly? Ah, he did. So it's every time I shoot him. Right. Right, and let's run away for the explosion. Right, do we try and just hit him straight with the sword first and just see if those blocks stop him? Nah, let's not risk it. This is so much easier to do this way. And there we go. So we now have 11 nether stars. Right, let's go craft me some beacons, shall we? And just like that, we now have 11 beacons. Now I want to sell a couple of these. Yeah, so if we get 6 for me, we'll do 5. And let's place them in the shack quickly. In fact, you know what? We'll do that later. Let's just get on with building the base. So I need this. I need some iron blocks. So, do I have any stock in here? I need 2 stacks and 38, I believe. Oh, okay, that's going to be difficult. Your ingots, your blocks. There we go. Right, so let's take 3 stacks out of here. And we'll leave that there to let me know that I need to fill it up. Right. Let's go build me this beacon, shall we? And with that, we have a haste to beacon. So we're all set up and ready to knock this down another... I'm going to say 2 more blocks. How much more room does that give? So it takes it out at least a block, 2 blocks in some areas. Yeah, okay. Let's take this out 2 more blocks, I think, and then we'll leave it there. So I'm going to quickly get on with moving this, and then we'll start building. I'll show you what I'm actually doing here. And we're back. I've cleared out the area that we needed, and now we're going to get to work. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these. Okay, and we need to figure out... It's probably better to move this back here. We'll do it in line with the beacon. We'll say that's the center, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Right, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to place all of these logs, and this is going to mark out where the thing I'm building is going to go. Okay, and these are also beams that are actually part of the building as well. 1, 2. And we've done all that, so now we are on the next step. So the next step is we're actually just going to build this as we go. So you're going to build it in segments, right? So this starts off with having a stone brick facade. Now we will be destroying a few of these. None of these are permanent. Well, completely permanent anyway. well, some of them aren't permanent. But we need this up here, and we need to get on here because we've got to build all this up. So we want you up 2, you up 2, you up 2. That's 4 now, so we've got to go 3 higher after this, like this. Right. I'm just going to run around. So I'm going to build this segment so you can see what's happening, and then we'll get back in a second. Right, and we're back. I've done a couple of the wall segments, and now we're going to quickly see it. You ready for this? And there we go. Yep, so this is the design I'm currently going for with the walls. Now this would initially repeat on the inside as well, but I'm waiting till I've done the entire outside first, just to see how much room I've got on the inside, because if I haven't got a lot of room, then I will turn this bottom layer into like one massive room, and then I'll just put in a floor and build a thing on top of it, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but you know. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and get my camera account. We'll do a time lapse this episode. I'm going to go get the camera account and we'll time lapse me building this wall. I think that'll be the good way to go. Right. And so there we have it. There is the first stage of the walls. That's the outside layer. Yeah, let's quickly go take. I do not have a lot of rockets. Let's quickly grab some rockets from my end chest. Yep. Huh. That should be protected. Why are you... I don't know. Seems to be working fine. Right. So let's quickly take a look at this from a distance. And there we go. As you can see, it's looking pretty formidable. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to terraform all these flat bits around here. Where all the stone bricks are popping out, we're going to terraform those a little bit so it looks a bit more natural. I'm going to do all that. Now, we're just going to figure out if we can actually build the inside layer how I want to. Because the problem is they come out 3 blocks, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be there, 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be there. So for this section here, I mean that'll end there. Yeah, so for this section here, it's literally just going to have a walkway up until this point of 1 block. It's going to be 1 block wide, but for here it's going to be about there, about there, there. So for the rest of the areas, it actually looks like we would be okay to build it. Now this is going to be the other one, is just to see how much room we are left with over here. Yeah, so we've got a lot of room over here, so I do want to build the inside wall, or the same design inside, because it will look pretty snaz. I'm just not quite sure how to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just not quite sure how to do this bit. 1, 2, 3 dot. I could just do it a mini design, maybe. Should have thought this one through. Should have pulled this one back a lot, and then I would have had a bit more room, and then it would have been all right. But we had to follow the shape of the land. So, you know what? I actually think I'm going to build the inside layer as well. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do that. And I'm going to figure out what to do over here, and then we will be back shortly. So I've just came back to the server. I was AFK and I've been trapped in wood. Pranked. That's the wrong tool. Here we go. But as you can see, once I get all of this out of the way, I built a tower and I finished the inside of the wall. So we're just going to quickly fly away so you can see the tower. I mean, I like it. It's not my best piece of building, not gonna lie. But I think it looks alright. And you can see my little acacia farm down there is getting a bit busy. I think it looks quite nice, you know. Now, next things that we need to do, which I will leave for the next episode, is we've got to build a ramp kind of thing. So a winding kind of curved ramp that I'm going to terraform out. It's going to have a road on top, and that will bring us up to the entrance to the keep. And inside you can see this has a really big entrance. Now the reason for this is because my main parts of the base are going to be underground. So this is going to be a big hole. It's going to go down into an underground cavern that I've got to dig out. And that will happen. I'll probably start that the next episode, because I've got to dig all the way down. I'm going to dig this shaft all the way down to Y5, put a beacon at the bottom, and then come back up to maybe about Y50, Y60, and start sculpting out the base shape of the cavern. Once it's all dug out, then I will start putting like stalagmites and stalactites at the top. And also, as you can see, I've made it so it looks like the tower goes on forever. So I thought that was pretty cool. So it actually looks bigger on the inside than the out, which is nice. And we've connected it to the nether hub. So yeah, if you liked what you saw, please leave a like. It lets me know what kind of things you like watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Okay, I'm trying to get more regular with my videos. At the moment, my schedule's been all over the place. I've had to go back to my parents to help them do some stuff. I've got uni, I've got work, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot going on at the moment, but I am trying to make it so I have a video every Monday and every Friday. So I'm going to try and stick to that at the moment. So there will be regular stuff going on. And yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day.